Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, Heard 37. So on our last flight, we flew the DC-8 down here to Freeport, the Bahamas, and now, as I was saying in that last episode, we had another flight going from Freeport to Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. It's a short flight, another one. Kind of like that, especially with the DC-8. Although we could probably start doing some longer ones as well. Now that maybe... it felt like we really had things figured out in the last episode. If that continues, then yeah, we might do some longer flights. I have a little bit of fear, though, with the fuel configuration and everything, so that kind of worries me. Although I'm not sure that Just Flight totally models that correctly. I don't know. Will it shut off if I don't change things mid-flight? I have no idea. Anyway, we'll go ahead and fly this thing. I think we have the Beta cargo plane. Where are we here? Right there, yeah. There at Freeport. Have yet to damage that plane, I guess. So we'll load her up. Let's see how much fuel you can get in there. Still 3,000 miles worth. Take it just... We'll take it right around there. It's closer to 700 miles, but not much. It's not that much further than that with the SID and the star. So that should be good right there. Fuel has been loaded. Day flight. And we'll go ahead and go over to the plane. Alright, everybody, here we are at the plane. Down here in Freeport. Not much going on. I see one plane over there. Other than that, it's pretty much empty. Alright, we'll jump on in here. Go over to the engineers panel. Alright, we'll go ahead and put external power on. There we go. I'll go ahead and do the fuel configuration as well. So we're back here. This goes to the top, top, top. This goes to the bottom, top, bottom, bottom, mid. Alright, so that's set up. We'll put this over to AC/DC bus ties. Make sure, yeah, parking brake is on now. Go down to the FMC and get things ready. Flight plans, and we got MYGF down here somewhere. MYGF MDPP. Activate and execute. Check out the legs here. Alright, departing and arrival. We're going to depart on runway 6. That's what we came in on. Using the SID Buck 2. There's actually should be more. I'm not sure why there's only those. And transition it, I guess, Seeger or something like that. Execute that. And we're going to arrive. There's no ILS or anything. We're going to arrive on runway 8. Okay, RNAV. Wait, that's not what I wanted. There we go. RNAV for 8. And the star is Seca 1S. Seca 1S. Execute that. Alright. Let's see. Here we go. Reserves, we'll say 10%. Cruising altitude, we're going to go to 33,000. Execute that. Let's check out the legs real quick. I've got a discontinuity here. Alright. Now let's check out the back. Maybe we can all see better right here. Switch this over to the plan. And we'll start stepping through it. Yeah. That looks good. That's exactly what we wanted. Alright, so I'll put this back over to map. Alright, I think we're done with this actually. Alright, we'll go ahead and hit Control E, get this thing started up. No smoking, fasten your seatbelts, pitot heat, turn on the navigation lights. That's our strobe. So I think everything is good. Alright, that's right. That's the anti-ice. I don't know why I can't start it up. I hate that. Go back over here. Hydraulics. You see, it's notice it has no pressure. I've been messing around with that a little bit sometimes, but I can't do anything right here. Or I'm afraid to do anything like that. See how it still has the packs off, which once they start up, they should technically be on. Stuff like that. Like the temperature indicator selector. Let's do cabin supply. See, see if this is off. Alright, left 100 Celsius. Alright. Alright, so 1 through 3 are on. We're just waiting for 4 to fire up. Alright, engine 4 is fired up. We'll put that on Gen 4. Put that on battery. And I guess we can turn the packs on. Alright, reset the altimeter. And we're going to be taxiing out to the right. So parking brake comes off. We'll start our pushback. That guy's going down there too, isn't he? Arm autopilot servos. I believe that's what those are. Should actually probably look. Yeah, autopilot servos. See what this says. Progress. I can't find the clock in here. I thought the clock was over here, but the clock makes no sense if that really is it. So basically we're taking off around 1740. And we'll be there at 1930, so basically a 2-hour flight. Although, distance-wise, it seems like it should be quicker than that. Oh, we got another guy over here as well. Party on the runway. Alright, we'll go ahead and stop our pushback. Taxi lights are on. Our yoke has now disappeared. I don't know why. Calm yourself there, engines. There we go. Cut back a little bit. There goes the one guy. Orbit Airways, I believe. Alright, we're right at 23, 24 knots. We'll stay right there. Maybe not knots, miles per hour. Didn't go out far enough. I hate going out farther because obviously it slows it down, and then I gotta gun the engines, it sounds like, to get it going back up to speed. It seems like we're crawling right now, but it says we're going 22 miles an hour. Or knots. Like I said, I can't remember. Go out a little bit further. Increase the power to keep our speed up. Still didn't go out far enough. Okay, so is this the end of the runway straight ahead, or do we need to go to the other taxiway? No, this is it. That dude's just sitting there. Alright, there he goes. Kind of worrying me. Is he just gonna sit there? Are we gonna have to go around him? Alright, I'm gonna put this in OxNav. I'm not gonna move the other one in OxNav because I'll actually do something different with it. I'll get it ready for OxNav, but last time we had to disconnect and reconnect to get it to work after we took off. After I had already set to OxNav before we took off. Alright, flaps are coming out to 18. A little better. It just seems like we're going so slow, but see, it says we're going 20 miles an hour. I don't think that's correct at all. All right, stop it right here. We go over to this. So we'll do heading select. I really don't know how much trim we should put into it, but we'll put it right there. Hard to be scientific with this plane. Alright, landing lights are coming on. Strobe is coming on. And we're ready to enter the runway. I love how that extra window up there. See, it says 19 knots. We are not going 19 knots or miles an hour or whatever. There's no possible way. No, I guess that's the flight plan. Alright, that is our heading. Alright. That one was magenta, and usually that's what we fly on the other jets. Alright. Oh, we got her. Let's go ahead and take off. Stabilizing. Not quite full power. Alright, let's go ahead and rotate. Sorry, I'm paying attention to my laptop. I'm having some problems with that recorder. Pause the rate gear up. And I think it may have glitched during the takeoff. So part of that might get cut off, I don't know. It's really behind me now. It's really annoying with this thing going bad. Alright, climbing at 3,000 now. Tracking the flaps, the nose is coming down. And she's glitching again, the laptop. Unbelievable. Sorry guys if there's some glitches. It's like at the worst possible time too. You all want to see the takeoff and there it's butchering it. Her speed's already up to 250. I'm trying to keep her steady around 3,000. She doesn't really want to. Also need to make our turn. Power a little bit. I'm trying to get that climb at 3,000, but also keep our speed. We're not really off the plan. As you can see, it basically has it going straight from the runway over to that first waypoint. Obviously, can't really do that. Alright, so what I'm going to do, go ahead and turn on the servos, aux nav. See if that'll keep us at 2,200 feet. Nose is coming way down, so it's not doing it. See if I flip that on. That seemed to work last time, and here it comes. No, she's not doing it. Navigation is working so far. That doesn't want to work this time. Well, that sucks. Now it's holding our altitude. Unreal. Like I said, that was on last time. That just got flipped up again. I don't know what did that. Alright, we gotta figure this out. That was on last time. That's why I couldn't figure that out. Yeah, she doesn't want to climb now. In fact, the nose is coming down. I thought we had figured this out finally. Bring the nose manually to 2,000. I'm trying to use the pitch and everything, and she just doesn't want to work. Now the nose is coming down, and we're descending. Unreal, I just can't figure it out. That's why it was confusing yesterday when that was on, and yet it was keeping our altitude. Kept our climb and everything. So now it's back to the drawing board, apparently. That back on. Yeah, ended. Still, the nose is just going to go flying. Trying to bring that nose back down, my God, man, it's just ridiculous. Why she won't work. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. Because, like I said yesterday, that was on. I couldn't understand why that was. Well, I was keeping our climb rate consistent, even though the altitude hold was on. And we had everything working. It's very odd. But I'm going to keep climbing at this rate. We'll go up to 33,000. Make sure those are off. Alright. Coming up to 10,000. At least we're keeping a steady climb. I have to go back and watch my last video and see if I did anything different, because I really don't understand this. So much for thinking we had this all figured out. We got the navigation and everything figured out. It's just now the climbing I can't get straight. But we'll keep this climb, go up to 33,000. Increase the thrust a little bit, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody, I just slowed it down. Man, we're coming in too high again. I have no idea how our speed got up to 360 knots. We were just doing 275 or 250 or something. We're going back to neutral. So we're speed cutting off all the thrust. Going back to idle, I should say. So we should be coming up quick. Got to get our speed down, but we have to get our altitude down as well. I'm not sure if she's going to let me use the speed brake. Apparently, got to hold it down. Alright, here comes some flaps. Why this is all of a sudden? Unless that clicked it off using the speed brake. More flaps coming out. Autopilot is off. We're probably gonna have to go around. I believe the airport is actually like right below us. And the controls feel really heavy right now. I'm gonna trim this out. I don't know, this happened last time. We keep coming in really really nicely, and then as soon as we get really close to the airport, it says that we're way off track. So I'm not too sure about all that. By the way, I had the vertical speed and everything working. Point that out. I clicked this off and on, and I did it a couple times, and then the second time I did it, it was like, yeah, that's good. It started working. I have no idea. Other than that.
Banking.
Horrible visibility. Man, I am really pulling up on this. I'm going to have to retract the flaps or something. I'm really pulling back hard on the nose, and she just keeps wanting to go down. Trying to trim it. You see, we still need to lose some altitude. Don't want to get her going too fast. No. Get my views reset here. We've got nose up again. She wouldn't come out of the dive, and now she wants to climb. This plane is like schizophrenic sometimes, trying to control it. I don't want to pick up too much speed here. I'm gonna go out towards this waypoint. I'm not sure which waypoint that is. Not your flaps coming out. I think it says we're high. We can't be that high. We're actually going to have to turn before that. Got, as you can see, I don't know if you call them mountains or ridges or whatever. In our way. We're going to have to go over those. Flaps coming out. I'm going to pause it for 1 second. Let's check. It should be at sea level, but as you can see, there's so many mountains around here. Yeah, 15 feet because of the ocean. Alright. Speed's dropping a little too much. I gotta pull back really hard to get the nose up. Amazing. And she goes flying up. Flaps coming out. See how close we are to that crap? Oh my goodness. See, we're 3,000 feet above the runway. Landing altitude. Gears coming down. See it right there. Up on the speed a little bit. Well, this has been interesting, hasn't it? Has been for me, trying to fly this thing. Flaps coming out. If we're high, a little high, that's fine. I'd rather be high than low right now because I'm having a hard time sometimes getting the nose up. Alright, we're at full flaps now. And we are in fact a little high. Just make sure that's off. Alright, now we're looking a little bit better. Do need to get down, but watch that speed. Come on, girl. You need to get down for me. Alright, getting back on the glide slope now. One more thrust as we start to level out. So we are on the glide slope now. But we can probably lose a little bit of speed. One more thrust. To level out. So we're getting too daggone low. Our speed's dropping a little too much. I'm just sliding to the right. Unreal. I just cannot get her lined up. This is horrific. Oh, don't drop the speed. Don't drop the speed too much. I feel like I'm just getting blown around and blown around and blown around. Wow, I have no idea what happened right there. It says it's okay, but it wasn't. It was terrible. I could not get lined up. We just like we're getting blown around. As you can see, the wind was blowing off to our right. So we definitely, I was sliding right, and I just could not get her back, hardly. That was awkward. That was very awkward. We were cockeyed. I think only the left landing gear was down for a little while. That was hard. I was not expecting that at all. Alright, pull off here. Nah, I didn't have it. I thought I had it on. Strobe is off. Track the landing lights. Put this in taxi. There we go. I don't like that three-way switch right there. Flaps are fully retracted. I don't know if that guy looks like he's pulling in. There's another guy. I think they're taking off in the other direction. Technically, you should. Earlier, the wind was blowing the opposite direction, so that kind of sucks. Well, that was wild. I could not line up. The whole approach was bad after we had to go around. I was having a hard time keeping the altitude as well, and speed. So I mess with the throttles and the pitch constantly, and that's not a good combination. Because they both, you know, obviously affect each other so much. It felt like we were pitched way up too, which we didn't want. We're probably gonna have to go into the gates here, because I don't think they have like a big parking area. And here's another guy coming in. I really want to go to the end here. I don't know what this guy's gonna do. We can go to the other one. Alright, he's... Go to this one. I thought we might have to go to the other side, this close side to us. Whoa, engines, whoa. Alright, now this just got out of hell as well. Unreal. Alright, I'm just gonna stop her here. This has gotten bad. Parking brake. Let's go ahead and cut these. Alright, go over to air hauler and get paid. Alright, go ahead and unload this. I can't believe it said that was okay. The landing. I'll do a replay. It definitely wasn't. That's alright. Go out of sorts. I'll have to keep in mind when we land again. Even though it says we're perfectly there each time, we're actually higher than we need to be. So I'll have to keep that in mind. To just keep going down instead of trying to level out, like it's saying on our navigation. Come on, air hauler, there you go. Well, I bet there's nothing in Puerto Plata, is there? No. Nothing there. We also have one in Boston. I'll have someone fly that. I might be able to fly tomorrow, I'm not sure. See if there's anything within our weights here in Boston. That is. I don't know if that's long enough. Definitely take. Oh, we could go to Charlotte and we could do that in 29 hours. Bermuda. That sounds cool. We've never flown to Bermuda. It's way out there. I've had AI pilots fly out there. Is there any ILS or anything? Yeah. My thing is, I want to go to Charlotte too. Maybe I can find a way to get someone to fly this plane up to Boston as well. Maybe there's something going up to Boston. I can check that, and I'll have someone kind of like that. Like I could have them manually go over. It's not enough time, but definitely find something. Hopefully, like Daytona Beach. That wouldn't pay anything, would it? We'll find something to get up there. And also. I'm not sure how this video is going to go because I'm not sure about the beginning. I'm afraid some of the takeoff has been lost because I was just having to look over at my laptop and I noticed the screen was going black and freezing, and I've had some problems with that lately. I don't know what the problem is. I'm going to try and use some different drivers. I updated them a couple weeks ago, and it was all right. And then I've had some problems, so I'm going to switch drivers, see if that helps. If not, I don't know. If the thing's dead, I'll have to replace it, and I'm not going hop hog again. I can tell you that. I'll go to, like, was it Avermedia or Avermedia or something like that? I'll do something like that. Because I'm really tired of having problems. But that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all did enjoy it. And I'll catch you guys on the next flight.